There's a lot that I love about this time of year. One of my favorite traditions that my family does is we draw stocking stuffer names on Thanksgiving, and then we pick a theme and exchange the gifts during our Christmas morning breakfast with my mom's side of the family.
When my brother and I were younger, we started the tradition as a family of going to see the Christmas Carol, and we ended up doing it for about 25 years.
When I was 12 or 13, my grandparents asked me to dress up as Santa Claus to try and fool my cousins.
I think of growing up out east and those long car rides through the snow to get to family in the Midwest.
Growing up, we would go out, no matter how cold it was on Christmas Eve, and look for Santa in the sky.
When we got older, we had seen it so many times that we'd start falling asleep, and it would end up being a pretty expensive nap.
On Christmas Eve, my family and I, we always go to church. One particular memory I have is Silent Night. The lights go off and the whole church is just lit by candlelight.
I think of finally getting to my grandmother's house and how she always had a few ornaments saved for me to put on the tree.
I was just a scrawny little kid, so of course the costume didn't fit me very well. It was very goofy. And needless to say, my cousins did not fall for it.
One of my fondest memories is just watching the expressions on my parents' faces as we would open up gifts on Christmas morning. You know, sometimes it was joy, sometimes it was jealousy, but it was always fun.
When my family, including my wife and young daughter of 3 years old, visited Vietnam to adopt my new son. With delays in the process, we weren't able to get home for the holidays, so unexpectedly, our new friends from Vietnam surprised us with a Christmas party.
My dad, who's a bit of a prankster, would always stop us halfway through and, "Do you guys hear that? I think I hear Santa's sleigh bells." And my brother and I would look to the sky and hope that we would see the sleigh.
It's just fun to see people's creativity come out before the rest of the day and festivities continue.
My kids are all adults now, but as kids when they were younger, I'd always hear them singing and I'd kind of look down the row and watch them singing, and they're just holding their candles and their faces lit up with the fire of the candle. And I was always like overcome. I'm like literally right now talking about it, overcome with emotion, just watching them sing. And it's so innocent.
With a tree, gifts for the kids, music, and a wonderful meal, including a roasted swan.
Well, one year when I was about 8 years old, we were out on the walk, and my dad stopped us and said, "Do you hear it?" And we're looking, and all of a sudden we saw an old beat-up Chevy drive right by us on the street with Santa Claus at the wheel.
Here's to making new memories from all of us at Gamut 1 Studios.